Have you ever wondered how the hard disk drives in your computer work? Before we delve into the nitty-gritty, let's first journey back to the 1950s, the era when the first rudimentary disk storage systems were developed. This period marked the birth of hard disk drives with the introduction of the IBM 350 RAMAC, a significant leap forward in storage capacity and reliability. It was the size of 2 refrigerators and had the storage capacity of just about 5 megabytes. A far cry from the terabytes we have at our disposal today. The evolution of hard disk drives has been a journey of relentless innovation. Advancements like magneto-resistive heads, perpendicular recording, and helium-filled drives have transformed these storage devices, making them more compact and increasing their capacity tremendously. From room-sized drives to today's compact devices, the evolution of hard disk drives is truly a testament to human ingenuity. Now that we've covered the history, let's peek inside a hard disk drive and see what makes it tick. At the heart of every hard disk drive, you'll find platters. These flat, circular disks are coated with a magnetic material where all your data is stored. The more platters an HDD has, the more data it can hold. Spindle motors, on the other hand, are what make these platters spin at high speeds, usually around 5,000 to 15,000 revolutions per minute. This rotation allows the read-write heads to access data from any part of the platter. Speaking of read-write heads, these tiny devices hover just above the platter's surface. They're responsible for reading data from and writing data to the platters. They do this by manipulating the magnetic fields on the platter's surface. Now, these heads don't just hover anywhere, they're attached to an actuator arm, a component that moves the heads across the platter's surface. The voice coil motor controls this movement, allowing the heads to reach the exact location or track where data is stored. But what happens when the hard disk drive gets a request to read or write data? Well, that's where cache memory comes in. It serves as a temporary storage space, a buffer if you will, that holds data that is frequently accessed or waiting to be written to the platters. This cache memory helps enhance the performance of the HDD, making data operations smoother and faster. As you can see, every part of a hard disk drive has a role to play. The platters store the data, the spindle motors spin those platters, the read-write heads manipulate the magnetic fields to read or write data. The actuator arm and voice coil motor move the heads to the right track, and the cache memory helps speed up data operations. It's a finely tuned orchestra of components, each performing its role to perfection. The result? A reliable, efficient, and incredibly important piece of technology that plays a crucial role in our digital lives. Every component plays a crucial part in reading, writing, and storing your data. Now, how does a hard disk drive store and access your data? It's all about magnetic recording. This principle allows data to be encoded onto the surface of the platters using magnetic fields. Each bit of data is represented as a magnetic domain, oriented in a specific direction to indicate a 1 or 0. But how is this data organized? Here's where tracks, sectors, and cylinders come into play. Think of each platter surface as a vinyl record, with tracks running concentrically from the center to the edge. Each track is divided into sectors, which are the smallest addressable units on the disk. Cylinders, on the other hand, are sets of tracks vertically aligned across all platters. Now, accessing this data requires precision and speed. 2 critical metrics here are seek time, the time it takes for the read-write head to reach a specific track, and latency, the delay in retrieving data from a sector once the head is in position. Efficient data organization and caching algorithms are key to minimizing seek time and latency, ensuring your data is always within quick reach. So, how does a hard disk drive connect to your computer or other devices? It's all about interfaces and connectivity. Modern hard drives typically use serial ATA or SATA, and serial attached SCSI or SAS interfaces. Each has its unique features and performance nuances. For external connectivity, options abound from Universal Serial Bus, or USB, to Thunderbolt and eSATA. These interfaces enable your hard drive to communicate with a wide range of devices. Choosing the right interface depends on your specific needs for speed, compatibility, and convenience. Hard disk drives have come a long way since the 1950s, and today they serve a multitude of purposes. They're the backbone of personal computing, housing operating systems, applications, and all your precious data. Beyond personal use, they're employed in servers for businesses, video surveillance systems, and even gaming consoles. When choosing a hard disk drive, consider factors like storage capacity, speed, reliability, and cost. Whether you're a student, a professional, or a gamer, There's a hard disk drive out there that's perfect for your storage needs.